Hey guys, it's Brooke from the Vintage Gardener. Happy Saturday. So I wanted to apologize to everyone. I know that I had been promising a video on drafting a garden and I was working on that and I probably would have had it finished today. But unfortunately life happens and something came up this week that was pretty sad and I just didn't have it in me to finish the sketches that I was working on. I have two left, and I'm going to get them done. I'm going to try to get them done today. But, you know, when I tell people I'm going to do something, I like to actually, keep my word. So I'm going to show you the video that would have come after that, which is how to start peonies from seeds, because that is something that I'm very keen on trying because I have an acre lot and I'm going to be needing a lot of peonies. So without further ado, starting peony from seeds. Hey guys, it's Brooke from the Vintage Gardener. Welcome back to my channel. So I mentioned in a previous video that I was going to be doing flower trials. So I'm going to start now because it just occurred to me that one of them I really need to start pretty early, and it's January 10th right now. But it's going to take, I think, several weeks to kind of get this going. So when I'm starting from seed are peonies. I always thought of peonies as like a tuber root, but they do produce seeds and you can grow them from seeds. Now I got mine from Peonies Envy. Okay, so I got mine from some of them from Peonies Envy. And so I got a couple different types. I got Gansu tree peonies. And Gansu tree peonies, my understanding is that there's a lot of color in them, but they always have like a purple flare in the center. And so there are 2, 4, anyway, there's a lot in here. And then let's see, I got some Woodland Peonies. And now these Woodland Peonies are always white. They get about 8 inches, but they kind of self-seed. And I do have some areas around the property that are kind of shady. And so I think it'll be really nice. And so these are winter hardy to zone from 3 to 8. They need slightly acidic soil, like 6.5 to 7. Which in New Jersey is fine because our soil tends to be acidic. And then I got Herbaceous Peonies. And the Herbaceous Peonies, I have no idea what these are going to look like. It's pretty much all the peony forms, they're cross-pollinating. So I can't wait to see. Every plant is probably going to look a little bit unique. And I think I got a couple packs of those. Yes. I got 2 packs of the Herbaceous, 2 packs of the tree, and it looks like 1 pack of the wood. Something about this is not right. To get 1 pack of the Woodland Peonies because those are very popular. As a matter of fact, the lady who sells them told me that every time she puts them up, she sells them out of them really quickly, which is why I got seeds. And I think I'm probably gonna order some more seeds, or I'll try to pick up another pack when I go to the flower show because usually there. And now these in here, if I remember correctly, these are all seeds that I got off of my Sarah Bernhardt peony. Peony seeds actually have what's known as double dormancy. And so because of that, if I were to put these seeds in the ground as they are, it could take 2 seasons to actually germinate. And sometimes longer. I think if you go to the Peony website, Peonies Envy website, which is where I got most of the seeds, they'll tell you it can take like, I think, did they say up to 5 years, up to 10? Is something really long. So anyway, a lot of seeds have hard coats on it, and I remember when I picked up the seeds from Peonies Envy at the flower show, I asked the one person there who was a teenage girl, and I should have known better, like if I wanted to speed up the germination, could I soak them? And she was like, no, you can't do that. Well, I did some research on the subject. I went to the American Peony Society website, and they do recommend that you soak them. And so we're going to try, I don't know if this is referred to as cold stratification, but I'm going to try to fool the peony seeds into thinking they've already went a season. So the first thing I have to do is I've got to soak them in water. But I can't just soak them in water for a day. I literally have to soak them for a week. So I'm going to soak them in water for a week, and I'm going to, every time I change the water, I'm going to use boiling water to kind of hopefully soften this up. And then after a week, I think I have to get peat moss, put them in plastics, like a sealed plastic bag, and then I have to put it in somewhere that's like, I guess like 40 to 50 degrees. Then after I leave that for a few weeks, then I have to put them in a spot that gets like between 70 to 80 degrees. And my downstairs bathroom, actually, if I close the door, it gets pretty warm in there. So I'm gonna use that. So right now I'm gonna, I've already done the little cups. I'm using red Solo cups. And so I labeled all of them, so I know what's what. And so now I'm going to boil some water and put these babies in. And like I said, I'll be changing it out for a week. And so when I get to the next part, I will video then. See you later. Hey guys, it's Brooke from The Vintage Gardener. Welcome back to my channel. Hold on a second, I don't want to blind you guys with the light behind me. So today is Sunday. It is 2 days since I started the pre-sprouting process for the peony seeds. I emptied the water and changed it just now. The woodland peonies seem to be a little bit softer, so I don't know if I'll have to go a week for those. But the other peonies are like hard, so I can see, yeah, it's gonna take at least a week of soaking, and I'm probably gonna have to get a file and file it down just a little bit before I start the next part of it, which is putting them in the refrigerator with some peat moss. So anyway, I thought I'd give you guys an update. Bye. Hey guys, it's Brooke, and it's been a week, and so my peony seeds have been soaking for a week. And I just realized that I kind of misread the directions. So I thought after I soaked them for a week, then I had to put them in the fridge for like several weeks. Now apparently I've got to put them in 70 to 80 degree weather temperature. So I'm gonna try putting them on top of my refrigerator because it's warmer up there, obviously because it's closer to the ceiling. The other thing is that I'm having my wood burning stove installed on Saturday, and because of that and the way the air vent will work, I think it's just gonna blow. I think it's gonna get nice and warm up there. So to do that, you have to put vermiculite, and I got espoma, not because I necessarily like espoma, it's just that when I went to the garden center, this is the only vermiculite they had. But I'm going to put it in some plastic bags, I'm going to label them, and then I have to sort of damp it, but not really, so they said mildly moist. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. But apparently it's going to take about 3 months maybe. I have to wait like 3 months and then put them in and then put them in the refrigerator for an additional 3 months. Yeah, so basically I should have planned this better. I didn't. So I'll work on that. Yeah. And I'll make sure I add that to my spreadsheet. So let me flip the camera around. Okay, so I've done them all. And here are the little baggies. And so I just basically put them opened the faucet for like a split second, and then I closed it, and then just kind of like smoosh the peat moss, the vermiculite around. You can also use vermiculite, peat moss, and perlite, but I went with vermiculite. I don't remember why. So now I'm going to throw these on top of the refrigerator. And I'm going to check them every 2 weeks to make sure that they haven't dried out. And like I said, it's supposed to take about 2 weeks. So I guess end of April is when I'll be ready to go to the next step, which is putting them in the fridge for 3 months. So then that puts us in July. So at July, apparently you can plant them outside. Yeah. All right. So should have started this earlier, I guess. Probably if I have to do this again, which I'm probably sure I will. Seeing how it takes 6 months, I guess if I want to be ready to plant them outside, I guess in May, I guess that means I need to really start this in like early December, late November. So just a note for future. All right, so I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks.